Well, thanks to a new law signed by Governor Rick Snyder, if you get locked up in a local jail in Michigan, you're going to have to pay for your 3 hots and a cot. Counties have been allowed to charge inmates for stays of 1 to 3 days, but certain communities, places like Ann Arbor, Flint, Ypsilanti, and Lansing, were unable to. This bill was sponsored by State Senator Rick Jones from Grand Ledge, who said that there's no reason municipalities shouldn't be able to get the revenue they need to cover costs of corrections. Thanks for that, Morgan. Well, here's a phrase we don't say very often or ever. Grand Rapids is getting its own head lice boutique. It's the first of its kind on the west side of the state and will offer free head checks when it opens this weekend. It's called Rapunzel's Lice Boutique. It's on Plainfield Avenue near the merge with the Beltline. They're going to offer in-house treatment as well as products that you can use at home. The owner of Rapunzel says she had patients drive from the west side of the state to her facility in Ann Arbor and knew that there was a market for another salon. Head checks are $10 6 days a week and free on Saturdays, including this Saturday. The grand opening runs from 9 to 5. Amber's family plans to put her winnings towards her college education. We have some breaking news developing out of the northeast side of Grand Rapids, where crews are on the scene of a fire at Enterprise Iron and Metal. That's a metal recycling site near Alpine Avenue. The fire started just within the last hour. So far, no reports of any injuries, just a lot of smoke. Fire crews are still on the scene, and we have a crew on the way there. We will bring you the latest updates coming up at 6.
And still to come at 5.
All right, Dave, thanks. Well, it's the story that's had West Michigan talking, watching, waiting, and looking all week long. And it looks like Black Bear Watch continues into the weekend after another sighting today. This time, a bear was seen by someone on the White Pine Trail near 14 Mile Road near Cedar Springs. The sighting happened this morning. A biologist said it looks like the bear is headed north, which means they feel no need to try and catch it. The DNR is comfortable allowing the bear to head to less populated areas. Today's sighting actually makes the 5th bear spotting this week. The Kent County Sheriff's Department says a black bear was seen several times yesterday afternoon along the East Beltline in Plainfield Township. The principal of Roguewood Elementary decided to keep his students inside during recess and not allow them to walk home unsupervised after that sighting. Now, the first one happened in Greenville on Sunday, where a bear wandered through town. They got stuck in a tree. The next one happened in the Lowell area on Tuesday. Neighbors caught the animal chowing down on their bird feeder. Third sighting was Wednesday night near the Ford Airport. One of our viewers snapped a picture of the animal hanging out in a tree at a home on Snow Avenue near 28th Street. There you see some of them. If you see a bear, don't approach it. Call 911 immediately. And if you want to keep up with them, you can contact the bear on Twitter using @GRBlackBear. We start tonight with breaking news from the Lakeshore as the state-appointed emergency manager for Muskegon Heights Public Schools has issued layoff notices to 158 employees. The layoffs will go into effect Friday, June 8th. Staffers were handed a letter citing urgent financial circumstances as they left work today. Teacher aides, support staff, and sub-administrators received the notices, while some teachers and administrators were given notices of non-renewals of their contract. Now, earlier today, we learned that 3 members of the Muskegon Heights Public Schools Board of Education have resigned from their positions. Board President Avery Burrell, Vice President Ronald Jenkins, and Treasurer Ivory Morris all stepped down. Last month, Don Weatherspoon was appointed by Governor Rick Snyder to serve as emergency manager to the district to analyze their financial position and make necessary changes. We have a crew on this, and we'll have much more on this story coming up at 6 and 10. Have the Hunger Games come to West Michigan? Not really, but archery is one of the new programs available to kids at the Kroc Center this summer. Intro to Archery will teach safety and terminology and, of course, let kids 7 and up test their aim. Other programs include climbing for kids, co-ed softball and volleyball for adults, and dance classes that teach everything from the foxtrot and tango, 2 of my favorites, to hip-hop and lyrical. In all, 19 new programs have been added. They begin June 11th, and enrollment is open right now. We have a link on our website if you want to sign up.
All right.
A new statewide law went into effect today that says if you have 3 or more unpaid parking tickets, you can't renew your driver's license. The law reduces the number of outstanding parking tickets allowed from 6 to 3. City officials in Grand Rapids say this will bring them much needed revenue. Last year, they had to write off $398,000 in unpaid parking tickets. If you have 3 or more outstanding tickets, a hold will now be placed on your renewal until you pay up. You'll also face a $45 fee to remove the hold.
We found that there's right now over $951,000 in parking fines owed by people who owe us 3, 4, and 5 parking tickets, and now we're going to be able to go out and collect that money.
The average parking ticket in Grand Rapids is $20. We will have more on this story at 6, including a reaction from local residents. It's not too late to put your green thumb to the test and help plant more than 90,000 flowers as part of the Kalamazoo in Bloom event. The event's been going on for 28 years and it enhances the beauty of Kalamazoo County. In Bloom 2012 started Wednesday, but there are still chances to help. Tonight at Library Lane and then tomorrow at Bronson Park. That starts at 8:30 in the morning. Anyone can join in. All you have to do is show up and you don't need any gardening experience. Volunteers can also adopt flower beds to take care of throughout the year. For more information, we have a link set up under news links on our website. Thousands of people around the country and around West Michigan left their cars at home today and put their feet to the pedals to commute to work. Bell's Brewery is celebrating their expanded production facility in Comstock Township with a ribbon cutting today. The expanded facility will allow Bell's to add 24 new 40-barrel fermenters, a 200-barrel brew house, a new employee care area, and equipment for some new specialty fermentations. This is all part of a $52 million expansion plan. $17 million went into these most recent facility additions, while another $36 million will be spent through 2016 to further develop the Comstock plant. If you want to check out the new and improved brew house and production plant, the public can tour the facility from noon to 5 on May 19th and 20th. And Grand Rapids loves its beer. We knew that, but now the rest of the country does as well. GR is tied with Asheville, North Carolina for the title of Beer City, USA. It's a non-scientific poll that was started 4 years ago by a guy named Charlie Papazian. He's a home brewing pioneer. Grand Rapids trailed in the vote until the very end, but a last-day push was enough for them to tie for the title. Asheville has won the last 3 years, though it's kind of unclear what, if anything, the winning cities get.